It is, in effect, a slowdown. Deputies would perform their duties, but only according to the book. This should affect the courts, the jails, and the Sheriff's Transportation Department. However, Sheriff Peter Pitches said the slowdown has had no noticeable effect. At a news conference, Gene Collins, president of the association, said we're asking deputy personnel to follow the sheriff's manual policy to the letter.
The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department has engineered certain shortcuts within our procedure that allows us to accomplish things in a more expeditious manner than what the policy and manual and procedures require. We're asking those procedures to be followed and for the deputy personnel not to use those shortcuts.
Starting when?
Starting immediately.
Gene Collins also told the Press Club News Conference that the job action or slowdown by the deputies involved might continue daily until the supervisors act upon the pay raise. Stan Chambers from West Hollywood for News at 10.
President of the Association of Los Angeles Deputy Sheriffs pledged to meet with the county in January to begin negotiations. A special meeting was set for Wednesday, September the 12th, with the express purpose of considering and voting on county employee contracts. On Tuesday, September the 11th, we learned the special meeting had been canceled. As a result of the callous disregard the board has demonstrated for the welfare of our membership, as well as the approximate 70,000 other county employees similarly affected, ALADS considers the matter totally intolerable. Yesterday, a petition for a writ of mandate was filed by ALADS against the county to compel the board to meet and vote on the contracts. In addition, ALADS has determined that some kind of work action will be required to impress upon the Board of Supervisors our frustration with their conduct. We can no longer tolerate working without a contract or the loss to our ranks of seasoned professionals, or the lack of support by the Sheriff and the Board of Supervisors.
What will your action be?
We are asking our deputy personnel to follow our department manual of policy and procedure to the letter.
What does that mean?
At this point, as in any other profession, unlikely the general public will not notice that much of a change. Now, we intend to answer all routine calls as fast as we can get to them. The emergency calls, of course, would be answered as they always are. They get first priority. But we're asking if a report needs to be taken, that the deputies take that report at the time that they are at the call, that they follow the procedure as required.
Isn't this going to raise havoc with the court system here?
Your question again, please?
People aren't going to notice the difference.
The general public would notice. Now, the court system, they will notice the difference. They'll notice the difference. Again, as I said, they streamline them to the point that they can skip a lot of the manual and policy procedures. We're asking the speed limit to follow each speed limit in this county. If it goes from a 55 to a 25 to a 30, to slow down to those speeds, not to continue in order to get to the court, to enable the court to open on time. If the speed limit will not allow them to get there, if the traffic will not allow them to get there, to follow the traffic and the speed limit.
Why are you doing this as the board supervisor apparently plans?
The likelihood that it may not even be considered at that time. At this point, we don't know when the board will consider this contract.
Who told you there was likelihood?
That information came from Supervisor Edelman's office.
Are you under the impression that the supervisor...
That once they do hear the contracts, they will approve them, they will abide by them. But our question is, when are they going to hear them?
Do you think Sheriff Pitches would support this kind of conduct?
I do not think Sheriff Pitches would support this. I think that he will react in the manner as he did before. He will do whatever is politically expeditious for him.
And what do you plan to that effect?
I'm not sure I understand your question.